Okay, so Likutei Halachos Ilchos Nesias Kapayim Halacha Hey in Sefer Orach Chaim. We mentioned that there are 4 manifestations of this connection between the Yud and the Vav, the mouth and the heart. The Nekuda, which is where the light of the Chesed, the Ava Akdoisha is, and the heart, the receptacle, which originally was the Malchus, that enabled it to actually form as an effective and productive reality, has shattered because of bad loves, because of cravings for illegitimate pleasures. And that breaks it down. Now, so the tikkun is to connect the mouth, which is Pi Daber Chochmas, my mouth will speak wisdom, it's the light of the Chochmah. This is the Ava Akdoisha, to Hagus Libi Tvunos. The thoughts of my heart are comprehensions. So you have to connect those. So we have the world is the Vav, is the heart, and the Torah is the Yud. That's the Nekudas HaChochmah. You have Am Yisrael with the Tzaddik. You have every person between him and himself, right? We said in the Aseret HaDibros with the Luchos, the 10 Commandments with the tablets. So we said the 4 parts of the davening, they correspond to these 4 different manifestations of that principle of connecting the Nekuda to the heart. So we said the unit of Karbonos, this is Negea to the entire world with the Torah. Because the Karbonos, if I have to rectify the Olam Asiyah, the realm of Asiyah, this world is physical reality. The Karbonos that cleanse it, the Mechaper, they atone for everything. And in Mela, the connection comes, it's like you have, 2 wires and there's grime between them that enable them to connect. So then we went to Psukkah de Zimra, which says that the Luchos, this is connected, the Luchos with the 10 Commandments. That's the second manifestation. So it says, because it's a wonder that the Luchos, that the letters, which are really Maaseh Elokim, should enter this world b'chlal. How can the Luchos b'chlal sustain them? So as long as that Am Yisrael behaves properly, the Luchos can sustain the letters. The minute Am Yisrael damaged with the sin of the Egel Azal, that caused the letters to fly off, because the Luchos could not sustain them anymore. This world could not sustain the light of the Torah anymore. And the main connection of the light of the letters the light of the letters of the Torah El Sefer to the Sefer, to the book, that's the rectifying, it's fixing up, putting together, the gluing together Shev Chaluchos. This is by playing music and singing for Hashem Yisborach. This is all the songs and all the praises that we say to Hashem. The entire book of the Psalms that David HaMelech has founded, it is comprised from all the 10 different types of music. The main things that brings together 2 things that are very, very separate, which is like 2 opposites. the main bringing them together, this is the music is the thing that does that. כמו שכתב אדוננו מורנו ורבינו ז"ל, as the Rebbe Zal said, as Rebbe Zal said in Siman Resh Lamed Zayin, so this is the Indian of Apam Yilov Ishi Eloi, that Leah, the mother of Levi, who is the master of music, the master of song, when he was born, he says, now my husband that was constantly with Rachel, now is going to accompany me. In other words, the music is going to bring him to me. The main connection and adherence to HaKadosh Baruch Hu from this lowly world is through nigun and zimah, through his singing. You can see it evidently that even though when a person is very, very far from Hashem Yisborach and is in a very, very low madrega, al pirov, most times nigun is Hashem Yisborach, and nigun can bring him, can excite him, can inspire him to Hashem Yisborach. He reminds himself where is he in the world. But when you hear the music, from Rishoyim, especially obviously from Goyim, that is very evident now. That it will be it can be very damaging. In Torah Gimel. But when you hear music and singing from real Erech Yidden that really aim their heart, that are mechaven their heart to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the way it's supposed to be, or when a person is singing himself some kind of nigun of dveikus, and his kavanah is to Hashem Yisborach. This enables a person to awaken and to come close to HaKadosh Baruch Hu in a great deal. כמו ששמענו באדוננו מורנו ורבינו, the Rebbe told us, כעיקר החיבור והדבקות מהעולם הזה הגשמי, the main connection from this physical world to Hashem Yisborach, שהוא מרואי ונשגב מאוד, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is totally, exalted. בפרט מי שחוטא ונשרח את מה ששמענו, especially somebody who has sinned and therefore has been driven away from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. This is done through music and singing. שהוא בחינת כל השירס והתשבוכס שאומרים לשם יזבח. Okay, that's the reason why David HaMelech has founded entire psalms that is comprised from all the 10 types of music, as Chazal said, because David is b'chinas Mashiach. That's the job of Mashiach, to put together the broken tablets, so to speak. This was caused by the sin of the golden calf. And Shaya, the B'gam Abris, what it came about, Chazal said, the only reason why Am Yisrael, served idols in the desert is in order to be able to allow themselves the hanky-panky. That's the only reason why this was done. So Mimele, the entire Gama Egel came from Gama Bris. As Chazal said, the only reason why Am Yisrael didn't have an Israel in the desert is because of that. This brought about all the destructions. The David Shu Mashiach, David which is Mashiach. That he is working on rectifying this. That's the rectification of all the worlds, of all the universes, all the realms. That's why he's founded Dafka, the Psalms, the book of Psalms. This is the 10 types of music and singing. The 10 types of music. This is how you fix the broken pieces of the luchos and make the luchos one again. Nigun, because what the luchos has the heart. You glue the heart Kiviyachol to Hashem is about from me. Kol makom from wherever it is that you are. Person sits there and he starts singing to himself and even on Birkas, and he goes and he connects his heart to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Until a person is capable of receiving the light of the letters of the Torah, write them on the tablet of your heart. Same way, commensurately, the way that the heart, is being drawn now to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. This is how the tablets have the capability of sustaining the light of the letters of the Torah. That means to rectify the breakage of Shebchinas Shviras Halev. Let's just see how much we have up to here. This is just this. B'Bchinas Kashrem Agagir Basecho Kasvem Aloch Libecho. It says, tie them by your neck, Kasvem Aloch Libecho, and write them on the tablet of your heart. That are in Mishlei, they're very, very close to one another. Ki Agageres, the Agageres Mishol Garon, the throat, this is where the sound, this is where the music comes. Shemisham Yitzim Kol HaKeres, all the voices come from there. This is the thing that fixes the shattered, the pieces of the luchas of the tablets. When a person is singing, is for heaven's sake, that he is singing and he's playing for Hashem Yisborach in order to connect himself to HaKadosh Baruch Hu and to the Torah. Tie them to your throat, that you should see to tie the Divrei Torah to the throat. This is where the Negina comes from. All the voices of his Negina will be L'Shem Shamayim. The Kash Divrei Torah Beliboy, to tie the words of the Torah to one's heart. And the result is Kasvem Aloch Libecha. Write them on the tablet of your heart. Through this, a person merits that the letters of the Torah will be engraved and written in his heart. This has the luchas and the books. It gives them the koyach to sustain the light for Eishes Torah. She's kind of them; they will exist in them. What it means is that ultimately, it enables a person to see the light of the things that you actually say, the thing you're actually studying, because you can learn, you can study, and it doesn't touch you b'chlal. It's because the heart is separated from where the mouth is. Music and come together. Ad kan, Likutei Halachos for today.